Hello, everybody. Welcome to another day. This is day 4 of this live podcast series. I'm your host, Anita Gupta. I'm also an NLP certified life coach. I have started this journey of podcasting to bring out the inspirational stories of women like you and me so that I can just share that if they can do it, you can too, with the same roles, responsibilities, juggles, struggles. They have made their way, तो आई जस्ट वांट टू ब्रिंग आउट दैट व्हाट ऑल दे हैव गॉन थ्रू बिकॉज बैकग्राउंड स्टोरी कभी किसी को पता नहीं होती है ऑलवेज पीपल नो द सक्सेसफुल साइड ऑफ एनी वन बट लेट्स डिग इनसाइड कि दे ऑल्सो आर ह्यूमन बींग्स लाइक यू एंड मी तो उनके स्ट्रगल्स क्या थे हाउ डिड दे ओवरकम व्हाट हेल्प देम and that will help you to inspire even a bit, my job as a host will be done. So today we have another fabulous guest, Gurpreet Kaur. She is into this life coaching industry from last more than 5 years, and before that, she was a homemaker. But this journey, how she transitioned from there to here, what all she went through, you will get to know today here in this podcast. So, without wasting much time, let's welcome Gurpreet ji. Hello, Gurpreet. How are you?
Hello, Anita. I'm
Thank
so good.
Thank you
Yeah,
so much for accepting my request and showing up here to show your journey to my audience.
yeah, same here. I'm so happy to be here. Yes,
Thank you for coming here and saying that yes, I am ready and I am open to share my story because that's not easy. क्योंकि अपनी जर्नी
yes,
बना बताना सबको इजी नहीं होता है and you chose that. I am like honored to have you on my channel. So let's begin. Tell me a brief about your journey, like how it has been. What all did you do? How did you landed here?
yes. So, same here. I'm feeling the same as you are feeling. Actually, I'm very excited to share my journey.
So
And
awesome.
yeah, so how I landed here is I'll have to go back to my school days when I was in class 6 or 7, and that little girl English language teacher gave this topic to write the essay on what is the aim of your life. So at that time, I had written, I remember, I want to become a teacher because I studied in a convent school, only girls, and my teachers, I was really inspired by them. The way they carried themselves, the way they taught us, and the grace and the purity that they had around them. It was a deep impact on my life. So when I wrote that essay, it was like our ma'am told it should be of 3 pages. I wrote all about like my inner feelings about being a teacher. And this topic, it remained with me because I used to ask my friends and my classmates, what did you write? What is the aim of your life? And I got answers like, I want to be a doctor, I want to be an engineer, I want to be an IS officer. And when they heard that I want to be a teacher, it's okay, fine, good. So that little seed of having a career, it was sown back many years back when I was a little girl. Now, why I'm mentioning this is because I belong to a business family. My father was a businessman, he's a businessman, and my mother is a homemaker. And there is no one around. Dur dur tak, there is no bua, chachi, mami who is a working woman. Okay. So, to even to think of myself as a teacher, I had to write down those 3 pages, thinking it was a big thing for me, right? So the journey actually started there itself. And then as it happened, I passed, I did my graduation, and then I got married. As soon as I graduated, I got married in a big joint family, again a business family, and I belong to a well-to-do family. And the role of women over there is just handle the household well in an organized way, attend the guests, And yes, you can have a little social life. You can go to kitty parties. You can, yes, dress up very nicely. And every Sunday outing you can have with your husband. So this was the setup. And we had a lot of guests. My mother in law was like, she had a lovely circle of friends, and she was really, really like रिश्तेदारों के साथ निभाना और रिश्तेदारों के um, साथ हमेशा रहना उनको बहुत पसंद था. तो इस तरह के सेटअप में, like, that little dream that I had as a little girl, it was forgotten. And then what happened, like, when my kids, like, after marriage, of course the family grew, and when my kids started growing up, daughter was in class 7, my son is in class 4, and then I started having some time for myself. And like, they were in school for 6 7 hours in the evening, they were like, in their studies, and then they had their friends. So I started having time for myself, and somewhere, somehow, that little seed, the dream of having a career, I don't know how it started, showing up. And it was in those days, like, I started reading self-help books. And then one more thing happened, which I would love to mention over here, is that it was during those years, I used to feel a void, an emptiness inside me. Why? Because something inside me was saying that you are meant for something higher, for something meaningful. And, because that it was, which I was not able to figure out what it was, because on the outside, everything was amazing. Financially, very good. A loving, supporting husband, two beautiful children, and a lovely home to live in. And it was like all very beautiful. Yet, I was feeling incomplete somewhere, somehow. And because of that, I used to get angry very easily. And my kids were the ones who used to bear my anger. And then, I suddenly questioning myself that, is life this much? Is my role and responsibility limited to these two kids and the family and husband and household chores? So, I started questioning myself, and some of the answers I started getting from the self help books. And one of my friends suggested that, do you know, there's a very beautiful program that is aired on Astha channel. There's a lady, a young lady wearing a white sari, and she is sharing beautiful wisdom. So I said, okay, I'll see. And you know who she is? She is none other than BK Shivani. So I started watching her program, and I was mesmerized. I started taking notes. She, like, her series of awakening was going on at that time, and Kanu Priya was interviewing, and she used to give answers that I could relate to my personal life, my personal journey. And I started taking notes. I started doing the activities that she used to say, and I started transforming from within. So actually, it was my, step towards spirituality. So it was spirituality that, started giving me answers, and that inner emptiness and void that I was feeling, it started getting filled up. And I benefited from it first. And of course, my kids, they started seeing changes in me. So, and spirituality, what happened? It gave me a direction, it gave me a purpose of life. And the question, like, I used to ask myself, is life all this? Only these kids and this family and household chores? Am I limited to this? I used to feel limited. So, spirituality gave me a sense of purpose, that you are here for a bigger purpose, to contribute, to make this world a better place. So, these were the ideas that, that little seed started growing into a sapling. And then, as my kids were growing up, and I always wanted to pursue my master's degree. Yet I got married after my bachelor's degree. So I enrolled for masters in counseling and spiritual health. So I went for this master's degree. It was a 2-year program and it completely shifted everything. And there it was that I started my journey, I started my career as a counselor. So it was in 2020, I think, when the first lockup during the COVID period, and I put a board outside my place and I officially started as a counselor.
Amazing. Like the way you have transitioned from being a homemaker to like understanding spirituality to now then starting counseling, the journey, like it I want to know like what went behind, because like how casually you have said, did it happen that casually, that smoothly, or like what all challenges did you face during this journey and how did you overcome them?
So, yes, it was a big transformation. And over here, I'd like to explain like the caterpillar that we see. It's a creepy, crawly creature and it eats voraciously. And it becomes big and fat. And then one day, ultimately, it decides that enough is enough. And it goes in a cocoon. And there are imaginal cells which the caterpillar is able to, like, when those imaginal cells are working, then a crawly creature, a worm, transforms into a beautiful flying butterfly. So it is a metamorphosis. That is the transition that I experienced, because it was not at all easy to, like, I myself was so deep into this role of a homemaker. I was so secure, so happy within the four walls that the like I used to just attend the PTMs. I used to go for like outings with my husband and family on Sunday evenings. That was like the only exposure that I was having with the outer world. Otherwise, all the time within the four walls, I had like grown so accustomed to that comfort zone, like that caterpillar. It was so easy for me. Yet, that feeling that is enough. What about me? Like, what am I doing for myself? And then, it really took me time to that period inside the cocoon. It was not easy. It was dark. It was kind of isolated. And it was like me against me. Am I right? What am I doing? Where am I heading towards? Oh, yes, you see a bigger picture. You see beyond this family, beyond this household. Will you be able to do it? And what exactly do you want to do? Okay, counseling is okay. Will I be able to guide my counselees? So these kind of things were happening within me. And the biggest support was spirituality, because it gave me the bigger picture. It was my support, my strength.
Amazing. So, like, like how you mentioned that you went into the cocoon, like it was metamorphosis, that analogy you gave. So, like, it was just you who was stopping yourself, or it was even the environment around you that was stopping you? Like, exactly क्या challenges थे?
Yes, so challenges, like as I shared, it was all me against me. I was like the like whenever I was thinking that yes, I can do this, there was something inside pulling me. The self-doubt was there, lack of self-worth was also there, because as I told you, I was so comfortable within the four walls. And then of course the family setup, because as I shared, I'm from a well-to-do family, where like we have a big family business. And over there, like the role of the ladies is not like, अरे तुम कुछ करना चाहती हो, या what is the need to be so outgoing, you want to help someone, you want to support someone, you want to counsel, like what is it? uh, अपने अपने घर के ही काम नहीं खत्म होते हैं, तुम्हारे पास ये सब के लिए टाइम कहाँ से? एंड देन इनसाइड द cocoon, as I shared, I was studying a lot. I was like doing a master's degree with two kids and all the household duties. It was not easy. It was very challenging because master's degree is, there's a lot of study involved in that, lot of effort, hard work involved in that studying. And not only that, I was working on myself too, like challenging my own beliefs, and like me myself becoming my biggest support. And of course spirituality was there. So what spirituality is for me, it holds a deep meaning. Like when we say we are human beings. So what is human? Human comes from the word humus, which means soil. So this body is like, हम कहते हैं ना, देह तो मिट्टी है. The body, the matter is of 5 elements. And the being, who is the being? The being is the consciousness, the soul, the ruh. And the being, the inner code, which is there, which never changes. So spirituality gave this inner knowing, this inner wisdom, that I am meant for something important and something higher. Spirituality gave me this understanding that this world is a stage and we all are actors playing a role. So these are from a poem, or from, I think, Shakespeare has written this in his one of his books. And when spirituality came in my life, I was actually living it, that I am playing the role of a parent, I am playing the role of a mother, I am playing the role of a wife. I am different. My role is. So whenever there is a drama or playing going on, what happens? The actors at the end of the day, they take off their costumes, they wear their home clothes and go back to their home. So it was just like that for me, that I am playing this role. It's a soul playing the role. So that, disassociation or detachment started happening. And that started giving me the power, the meaning to pursue my career.
Amazing, amazing. So spirituality is that क्या बोलते हैं, that main thing which gave you that bigger vision. Okay,
Yes.
I'm meant for more. I can like I am here for some purpose, right? That's
Yes.
so awesome. And just like BK Shivani ji is an inspiration for so many out there, and it's wonderful that she is helping so many women, so many people actually, to understand the true meaning of spirituality. So now coming to this point, when like you started your journey from counseling, what inspired you to specifically shift to teen and parenting coaching?
Yes. So, like, I started off as a counselor, and then first you have to give yourself this assurance that, yes, I am here on this seat. And then most of my clients, like, it was the COVID period when I started, and most of my clients, counselees, are teenagers and youth. And it was like guiding them on one-on-one sessions. I realized that there were some common challenges that they were facing. So I started group trainings for them based on life skills, like how to manage your exam stress, how to have a positive and growth mindset, and how to have effective communication. All these things I started giving them trainings. So there was a group of kids, teenagers and youth. They used to come to my place every Sunday. I used to host a session for them, and it was like a group training. So they used to come, we used to have snacks, activities, lot of fun. And I was enjoying it so much with the kids. Like it was just like my kids also used to be there, but sometimes like they are not there. They are like yet the group that we had formed, it was amazing. एंड यू नो वो बच्चे मुझे क्या कहते थे कि मैम आप हमको बहुत अच्छी बातें सिखाते हो, काश हमारे पेरेंट्स को और टीचर्स को भी ये सब पता होता तो वो कितना अच्छा होता है. एंड आई यूज्ड टू आई यूज्ड टू स्टार्ट थिंकिंग यस ये बात तो सही बोल रहे हैं. एंड some of the parents they used to come to pick up their kids. So
Hmm.
when they used to come, they used to complain about their children that ये मेरी बात नहीं सुनता है, ये बिल्कुल पढ़ाई में मन नहीं लगाता है, आप इसको सुधार दो मैम, आप बहुत अच्छा काम कर रहे हो. यू नो एंड द सेम चाइल्ड जो अभी थोड़ी देर पहले इतने अच्छे से ट्रेनिंग में पार्टिसिपेट कर रहा है, हर एक्टिविटी को इतने पॉजिटिवली कर रहा है, वो बच्चे को इतना ह्यूमिलिएशन फील होता था कि मैम मेरे बारे में क्या सोचेगी, अभी मैं क्या था और मेरे पेरेंट्स मेरे बारे में क्या कह रहे हैं. तो कई बार तो वो बच्चे वापस ही नहीं आते थे. Then you know I realized that I am doing only half the work. It's parents also who need support and guidance. And from there, I certified as a parenting coach. And now I'm supporting not only teens and youth, I'm supporting parents also, especially moms. So it has been a beautiful journey, as you asked about the transition from a homemaker to a counselor to a coach and trainer. So I have given trainings to teachers also. Like teachers today in their profession, they are facing a lot of stress. So these offline and online trainings, it was so fulfilling. Like I could absolutely resonate that it was like going out of the four walls and impacting lives. It was definitely a metamorphosis. It was nothing short of magic.
I can totally like imagine because I am also a Zoom baby. मैंने भी कोविड के बाद ही this I started this journey. So the vibes in the physical setup are different than this virtual setup क्योंकि वहां पे आपको देखने मिल रहा है. You can like you have your all five senses to experience, right? So Zoom में होता है लेकिन it's limited. But when you get to experience in the physical world, that's where we observe, oh, what is that we are doing actually? What
Mhm.
is the transformation that we are bringing? और हमें वो instantly सामने दिखता है हमारे. So I can like just imagine that it must have been the beautiful experience to go and train the teachers and make them understand how does the human psychology work. So that's a wonderful experience that you shared. Now I would like to know that Gurpreet as a older version and Gurpreet as a new version, what is the change she has gone through? जो metamorphosis हुआ है, जो butterfly गुरप्रीत बनी है, तो क्या था? Like पहले कैसा फील करते थे और अब कैसा फील करते हो?
तो यस पहले बहुत लिमिटेड फीलिंग आती थी, बहुत ऐसा लगता था आई एम कन्फाइंड. लाइक इफ आई विल से इट वाज अ गोल्डन केज. आई हैड एवरीथिंग.
Did
एवरीथिंग मीन्स
did you
एवरीथिंग.
ever get the question, सब कुछ तो है, ये सब क्यों करना है?
I did not get the question. People around me questioned. I was like the one thinking that I am having everything on the outer front. Why am I feeling that void, that lack, that incompleteness? I
Which
was
we
like,
cannot
look,
explain. Which we cannot
yes,
explain.
yes, you cannot explain it. Only you know it. What is going on inside you? And I was like looking for, outside. And like I was searching in self-help books and all those things, talking to friends. Yet I got my answer when I connected with PK Shivani. So after that, everything changed. So the change, पहले वाली गुरप्रीत और अभी वाली गुरप्रीत में बहुत फर्क है. पहले वाली गुरप्रीत, I will say कि she was a lot dependent on others, not only financially. but I think emotionally also. If my husband and kids are happy, then I am happy. If they are sad, I am sad. And now I know I have the power within me. I can create any state on demand.
Wow.
Like
You
it's no more a dependency. No more a dependency. It's, as I told you, a butterfly has wings. And flight, it's the mode of transport where there is least traffic. So I'm flying. That's what I can say. It's the lightness. It's the flight which is adding beauty. So there is a big, big difference between pehle wali Gurpreet or abhi wali Gurpreet. And I totally enjoy where I am, what I am doing. And it is, when you go according to that inner calling, when you follow that inner voice, you can never go wrong. So it is so fulfilling. Like when I sit for one on one sessions, be it teens, youth, or moms, and the transformation that I see in them, it is as if, like, that is, gives me so much happiness that it's beyond words to describe.
amazing. Yeah. I can like वो वर्ड्स नहीं मिलते हैं वो सिर्फ फील कर सकते हैं दैट आई कैन टोटली रेजोनेट बिकॉज दैट वन ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन दैट वी एक्सपीरियंस दैट वन मैसेज या वन वॉइस नोट दैट वी रिसीव कि दिस हैज शिफ्टेड इन मी दिस इज हाउ माय लाइफ हैज ट्रांजिशन उसकी खुशी ना हम लोग सिर्फ फील ही कर सकते हैं उसको वर्ड्स में नहीं एक्सप्रेस कर सकते
Yes.
सो थैंक यू फॉर शेयरिंग दैट नाउ आई वुड लाइक टू नो दैट जब आपके पास क्लाइंट्स आते हैं whenever whatever challenges whatever struggles they are facing then how do you like help them transition.
Yes. So, as I shared with you, I have a degree in counseling and spiritual health. So, yes, I help them with like relating them the higher spiritual truths. And even teenagers and youth are able to relate to it. I have like healing scripts. Like I tweak them according to like the person. If अगर वो छोटा बच्चा है तो उसके अकॉर्डिंग उसको समझाना. और counseling is a little different from coaching. Like counseling may you are guiding, yet you have this, like when teenagers and youth are coming to me, they are sometimes totally blank कि इसका क्या solution हो सकता है. Then sometimes I have to give them options. I have to suggest from my side, and then definitely they whatever they resonate with, they take it up. And then I also certified as a NLP practitioner, master practitioner, and trainer. And also, I am a certified hypnotherapist and Reiki level 2 practitioner. So that's how, like, it was all online. It was all the learnings, all the certifications are online. And I want to tell to the homemakers out there that शादी के बाद भी पढ़ाई पॉसिबल है. शादी के बाद भी बच्चों के साथ भी फैमिली ड्यूटीज के साथ भी आप लर्निंग्स कर सकते हो, आप ग्रो कर सकते हो, आप अपना करियर बना सकते हो. इट्स नॉट समथिंग दैट इज वेरी डिफिकल्ट. ओनली यू need a purpose. When the purpose is clear, like when the why is clear, the what automatically becomes easy and definable. So that's how it happened. I think Zoom is a big gift. That is why we are here together, both of us. And Zoom really, like many trainers who were doing only offline trainings, after COVID, they started offering online trainings. And that is why I think I benefited a lot. And most of my time, like I was learning, I was reading books, I was meditating. And out there, like in the society, relatives, friends, like they used to question me, where are you? कहाँ हो तुम? दिखती ही नहीं हो. जब means they used to take the name of my city and ask, यहीं पर हो क्या? Or have you transferred to some other place? Like that was the level of dedication. And I will always call it dedication because I never missed what others were thinking I am missing. Like sometimes my kids also told me that, Mama, your life is so boring. No movies, no parties. My God, you're wearing this boring dress since so many months. And means like it was a phase that, nothing else mattered, really. And like they are going off for outings, movies, and I used to always make some bahana. And that bahana, when they used to go, I used to be with my notes, my books, or I used to be watching some recording of a previous training. So that was how it was going on. And I want to tell each lady out there that if you have love for learning, then first you change yourself, and then you are so empowered that you can bring a shift, a change in the lives of others.
So true. So true. So, like when they were going for outings and everything, like weren't they questioning you कि why are you not joining us? हमारे साथ क्यों नहीं चल रहे हो? हमारे साथ टाइम क्यों नहीं स्पेंड कर रहे हो? Was this मिस ऐसे इस तरह के क्वेश्चंस आते थे?
Yes, definitely. Definitely. Initially, there were these questions. At that time, my bahanas used to be very silly. Oh, today I'm having a headache. Today my eyes are paining. I'm not well today. I have this thing to do. And, like they used to make it out that it is very silly. In the beginning, I used to say, and like we used to go out for movies or family dinners, and then slowly, everything I started receding from there because I was finding meaning in something very different, which for it was very challenging for me to make the world understand that what I am doing. And now when I am like posting on social media, on Instagram, and like now I'm getting compliments. Like recently a lady complimented me कि गुरप्रीत तो बहुत अच्छा कर रही है, हम तो ऐसे ही रह गए. And when she said this, like I told her, what you are doing is also amazing, because she is a lady, like she's the only lady in her house. Her jethani expired, her mother-in-law expired, and वो सबको पूरी family, उनकी family को भी देख रही है. So I told her that what you are doing is like you are meant for that. You are playing your role very beautifully. I was meant for this role, and that is why I have been chosen for this. When I told her, and she completely resonated with this, and she is a very sweet lady. And she often sends me compliments, and like she will like my posts, and she will send me a personal message like this was so good. And also from other ladies, like जब वो पहले मेरे को क्वेश्चन पूछती थी, where are you, now they are able to figure out where I was. And the same ladies, like when they send their kids for counseling, or sometimes I have to take sessions for them also, because whenever I counsel teenagers or youth, I always have a session with their mother or father. If both are coming, fine. If only the mother is showing up, that is also fine. So when they come and interact, then they say it's unbelievable तुमने जो किया है गुरप्रीत, and they really appreciate. And now I think I see that appreciation in their eyes whenever I go out for something or in some social gathering.
So, like, how does it feel when you will get to hear that compliments? और वो जो पहले जो लोग क्वेश्चन करते थे वहां से लेकर ये जर्नी की
Ah,
getting compliments, how do you feel?
so yeah, it's like perfectly all right. Like अगर मैं भी अगर किसी को ऐसे देखूं, कोई कोई लेडी ऐसे डिसअपियर हो जाए, तो डेफिनेटली आई हैव क्वेश्चंस इन माय माइंड. तबीयत ठीक है क्या, सब ठीक है इसके यहाँ. तो it was their concern, it was their good wishes, it was that curiosity to know what am I doing. And at that time it was very difficult for me to explain them that I am doing my master's degree, that I am doing my online trainings. What is NLP is something that not everyone what are you doing, what is hypnotherapy, what is reiki, and meditation kya hota hai. And like it was like, even if I used to tell them, like sometimes I shared with, yet I could see that blankness on their face. So again, I used to ground myself by saying that each one of us has a unique role to play. they are playing their beautiful role, and I am meant for this. So I am playing my role. So that is how, like, if you are asking about the feeling of जो वो पहले सोचते थे, पहले क्वेश्चन करते थे और अभी, the feeling अच्छी लगती है, because we are social animal, right? हमको अगर सोसाइटी से भी एक मिलता है appreciation, तो अच्छा लगता है. So
Definitely.
yes, it is definitely, and those the little seed that has now become a tree, and now I'm seeing fruits also. The sweet
Um,
fruits are showing up, and I'm happy about it.
did you reach out to that teacher who has sown that seeds?
She's no more in this world.
Oh,
And I remember her when you mentioned her, her name just came in front of me. Like all my teachers in my school, till today, they inspire me. The way they carried themselves, the way they taught us. I still remember so many concepts from like biology, physics, English till today. Like whenever I used to बच्चों को homework कराती थी मैं. It was just I used to carry those things, give it to my children, and they have played a big role in shaping my personality. And what it was in my house, in my home, like my mother is a homemaker, and they knew, like they were not English speaking, and my school was completely English speaking, and it was a like two different worlds. And again, that was where I shared with you, वहीं पर कहीं एक सीड डाला था कि अपने लिए भी कुछ करना है, अपने लिए भी एक करियर होना चाहिए. So now it's a tree, and the sweet fruits are emerging.
and how do you like balance your work as well as your family life when it comes to this coaching? Because I believe कि as a woman we play so many multiple hats at the same time कि हर चीज में like कुछ ना कुछ तो ऊपर नीचे होता होगा I believe. So how do you handle that different roles?
Yes. So a homemaker is like a manager also, a leader also, and the storekeeper also, everything. So, yes, balancing initially it was challenging. Yet, I think this is something that has helped me throughout. Like, if I know I have, like in the evenings, I have one on one sessions or trainings or group coachings, whatever. So, like what I do, like, अगर किचन में जैसे डिनर है तो डिनर लंच के साथ ही बना के रख दिया, ऐसे कर लिया, and all those things. And in India, we are fortunate to have, we have house help also. And like I told you, the house that I live in, the entire joint family used to be here. It's a big house. So its maintenance also, it requires energy. So yes, the house helps. And planning is important. Like if you plan your day, I plan the menu also when I get up in the morning and when I start in the kitchen. Like this will be in the breakfast, this will be in lunch, this will be in dinner. So if it is planned ahead, then चीजें आसान हो जाती हैं, बहुत आसान हो जाती हैं. And Sunday again is for like marketing. If you have to do something important, you have to go to the market and you have to get things. So Sunday evenings are for that. And yes, that is how you create a balance. And then you start, like if it is a disciplined thing, like itne baje ye karna hai, itne baje sona hai, utna hai. And I think I am like that. The whole day is organized, and this is my sleep time, and everybody knows that at this time she will be here, she will be doing this. So having that discipline, eventually it expands your energy. You are able to give more, and I think take more also, because otherwise you are always stuck in that chaos, always that ki अभी ये करना है, अभी वो करना है, अभी लॉन्ड्री है, अभी अभी किचन में ये है, अभी दिवाली आ रही है, मिठाइयां बनानी है, ये. सो इवन इन दिवाली, like Diwali is coming, I don't go like this ki morning to evening I'm making all the snacks and sweets. One day, one snack. I will start 1 week before Diwali and एक एक स्नैक करके थोड़े थोड़े करके बनाना एंड उसमें भी लाइक मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि यू डोंट हैव टू गो ओवर द बोर्ड लाइक अगर एक मीठा और एक नमकीन बन गया हो गया ना आई थिंक लाइक दैट इट्स ओके द रिचुअल इज डन एंड so that is how balancing everything is
So
done
is
and
it a quality that you developed during this, like when you started your business, or it was there right from the days you were a homemaker?
see it was I'll tell you again during school days it was
Wow.
it was since school days like I told you my home and my school were two different worlds so I think you are gifted by certain things by the divine from the divine and it was a gift that I was carrying and that definitely helped me here also to balance my work and my family life although others can be complaining like my sister-in-laws and like ladies out there they do complain कि तुम कहीं दिखती ही नहीं हो कहाँ रहती हो like उनको लगता है I am out of balance but I know this is balance for me.
Amazing, amazing. So I would like to know now, which is that one quality of yours that has helped you throughout this journey to like keep going? क्योंकि बहुत सारे लोग मैंने देखे हैं जो स्ट्रगल्स आते हैं, जो challenges आते हैं इस कोचिंग बिजनेस में, they give up in middle. They start with full enthusiasm. Yes, I'm going to rock it, I'm going to kill it, I'm going to make it big and this and that. And थोड़े टाइम के बाद जब वो challenges आते हैं, that's where they give up. So what is that quality that has helped you to keep going?
Yes, so this quality like बैलेंस तो था ही एक और चीज जो मुझे लगता है बहुत हेल्प की जिसने वो है डिटैचमेंट सो लाइक इट मे साउंड नॉट सो गुड yet I feel it is a power to detach from your environment from the surroundings like over here I am reminded of a lotus like in Diwali हम कमल का फूल लाते हैं है ना श्री लक्ष्मी को के सामने रखते हैं इट इज अ फ्लावर दैट इज ऑफर्ड टू द गॉडेस I think a lotus flower is a symbol of detachment. It grows in muddy water, yet it is untouched, unaffected. So it is a kind of a disassociation. It is a detachment. And I, teach like mothers that yes, you are playing your role. But when you are attached, that is where you become powerless and pain begins. And detachment is something that actually gives you wings to fly. Detachment gives you, it uplifts you. It gives you the power to stay unaffected. So this definitely is something that really helped me. And if you're talking about the struggles, then yes, at the back end, if I tell you right now also like this is a live podcast okay so when I shared with my kids and so said okay they thought जैसे मम्मी बैठी रहती है अपनी ऑफिस में अपना करती है मम्मी सेशंस वैसे ही कुछ होगा I said no this is live in those sessions I can tell to my counselee or my coachee that wait somebody is there at the doorbell and wait for a minute I can turn the camera off over here I can't so they said कर सकते हो मम्मी यहाँ भी चल जाएगा मैंने कहा नहीं आई नीड योर हेल्प टुडे आई वांट समवन टू बी हियर एट द बैक एंड व्हाई बिकॉज करंटली अभी घर में पेंट हो रहा है द फर्स्ट फ्लोर द लेबर इज देयर आर 4 or 5 people who are doing the work and whenever they need something or they have to ask something definitely they are going to come to me and just at 4 p.m. when the session started there was the person who was calling me like अभी क्या करना है इसको कैसे करना है और if उनको कुछ सप्लाई चाहिए कोई मटेरियल चाहिए definitely they will come to me. And then my son, I had told him कि आज घर में रहना है 4 से 5 बजे तक. And at first he was resisting. And as soon as he heard your voice, and when that person was at the door, he immediately went to that person. So thanks to the family who is there behind me, and my husband is my biggest support. He always trusts me no matter what I do. He's there, तेरे को पता है तू कर लेगी, like that. And because my husband has always been the supporting person, kids are also used to it कि मम्मी रुकने वाली नहीं है, मम्मी को जो करना है वो करेगी.
Amazing. Like,
And they get their food, their laundry, everything on time. I tell them, see, it's not that I am over here, then things on the other side are getting neglected or unattended. I am doing that also. And the detachment, it actually gives you that power to rise above and still maintain your beauty, your power. That is detachment.
your example of your kid taking care at the door so that nobody disturbs you, it reminds me of the story of Ganesha, where Parvati instructs him कि किसी को अंदर मत आने देना, and then the head get cut and everything. Like all that story is there, right? जब उनके पास elephant का सर आता है, it just like मैं वहां पे चली गई एकदम से. सो
Yes.
थैंक यू फॉर शेयरिंग दैट कि स्ट्रगल तो सबकी लाइफ में होता है, बट हाउ डू यू हैंडल इट, हाउ डू यू ओवरकम इट, हाउ डू यू आस्क फॉर सपोर्ट, हाउ डू यू लाइक टैकल इट, इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. कुछ कुछ कोई शायद आपकी जगह होता तो मे बी दे वुड हैव सेड नहीं मेरे घर में पेन चल रहा है, आई विल नॉट बी अवेलेबल. लाइक दिस वाज अ प्री स्केड्यूल्ड टाइमिंग एंड एवरीथिंग. 4 बजे होगा तो 4 ही बजे होगा. यू डिडंट हैड द फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी टू शिफ्ट हियर एंड देयर कि सुबह कर लो या रात को कर लो. सो you chose yourself that yes, this is important for me and I will make it work, which is a quality I believe every woman, yeah, every person needs to develop if they really want to do something in life. And the most important thing is guilt free.
Yes,
कुछ
yes.
कुछ लोग कर भी लेते हैं देन दे फील गिल्टी, ओ गॉड मेरे लिए तो ये प्रायोरिटी था कि ये प्रायोरिटी था, मैंने ये चुन लिया, मैंने खुद को चुन लिया, तो मे बी आई एम रॉन्ग.
So, Anita, I never felt guilt. I never ever, because I knew I'm doing it for myself. It's my inner calling. And it was not something that happened suddenly. I told you it was something it was a seed sown back in my school years. So I knew I was doing it for myself. And I used to be vocal about it. Right? Whenever my son, usually my son, वो छोटा है, वो लाडला है, कभी कभी he says, मम्मा आप पहले मम्मा हो, कोच बाद में हो आप. So he becomes like a kiddish kind of. And then I say, beta, understand. This is something your mom is doing for herself. It is important for her. It is really important for her. It means a lot to me. And aaj bhi, let me tell you, I'm traveling also today by night bus. I'm going to Hyderabad. Tomorrow, I'm attending an offline training in Hyderabad, and my daughter is in Hyderabad. So this weekend, I'll be there. I'll be returning back on Monday morning. That is why when you shared about this live podcast, I said only 19th evening is there in my hand. Let's take it. I definitely wanted to be here with you and share my journey. And I'll also be so fulfilled when even one woman, one lady gets inspired from this podcast, that yes, even staying in a home, आप घर में रहते हुए भी आसमान को छू सकते हो, उड़ सकते हो आप.
Wow. That
और
that's the
yeah,
true inspiration that I want to give out to all the women listening this. कि it's just you who have to decide.
yes,
बाकी तो पूरा यूनिवर्स आपको सपोर्ट करने के लिए आ जाएगा.
definitely. And women, we have been gifted with amazing powers, amazing powers. I always say that when a woman can give birth to a new life, she can carry a life within her for 9 months. इट इज अ तपस्या, किसी तपस्या से कम नहीं है। जब वो कर सकती है तो उसके लिए कुछ भी मुश्किल या इम्पॉसिबल नहीं, कुछ भी नहीं। एक बार अगर उसने सोच लिया कि ये मुझे करना है, दिस इज माई कॉलिंग, इट्स नॉट लाइक इफ यू आर फॉलोइंग समवन देन, एज यू सेड ना, कई लोग कहते हैं कि आई एम गोइंग टू मेक इट बिग, आई एम गोइंग टू स्टार्ट, आई एम गोइंग टू दिस। सी, इफ आई एम नॉट सेइंग दैट like there is something lacking, you know, if your purpose is clear, your why is clear, then you can definitely make it happen. Then there is nothing stopping you. And then a belief in yourself, अपने ऊपर विश्वास, अपने वर्थ पर विश्वास, that I can do it, I will do it. That determination, self determination, and that disciplining, you know, disciplining is, it's not only about wearing a uniform or walking in a certain way. Discipline छोटी छोटी चीज में भी होता है। जैसे आप, like my son, he gets up late and sometimes he demands garam garam parathe, and you know, sometimes he comes on the dining table by 11 a.m. and I have told him, no, अगर आप 11 बजे तक आओगे and I am waiting to make hot parathas for you, then when will I do my work? Because I have to tell him that, see, I can make garam garam lunch for you, garam garam dinner for you, but this 11 to 2 p.m. time is for me, for my business. I have to tell him. And initially the resistance is there, yet gradually they start getting used to it and they start supporting you.
That's important.
And one more thing, I'll definitely mention my daughter. She also has been an inspiration for me.
Wow.
That, she always has been like supportive of whatever I'm doing. And she feels very proud of me, that, Mama, I'm so proud that you are doing all this. Because she will listen to this podcast and she will say, Mama, आपने मुझे mention ही नहीं किया, आपने भाई को mention किया और डैडी को mention किया और मुझे mention नहीं किया. So my daughter is a company secretary. She's working in a listed company, and like, I taught her meditation, I taught her visualization, and because of that, she could pass her company secretary exams in just one attempt. At a very young age, she became a company secretary. So she always, like, we are both supporting each other always, inspiring each other always. Like, Mama, I'm with you always. You're doing this, go for it.
Here I would like to add to it that when a woman of a house rises, it's not just the woman who rises, it's the entire family जो benefit करती है उससे.
Definitely.
Because
Definitely.
now when you are very very sorted, तो आप वही फ्रेग्रेंस अपनी फैमिली के आसपास भी बिखेरोगे, वो भी उससे क्या बोलते हैं, इनडायरेक्टली इफेक्ट होगी ही होगी.
Yes.
और अगर आप अंदर से अनफुलफिल्ड हो, अगर आप अंदर से एम्प्टीनेस, वॉइडनेस फील कर रहे हो, उसका भी रिपरकशन आपकी फैमिली को ही झेलना पड़ेगा.
Definitely.
So you need to choose which side of the life you want to be. यहाँ रहना है या यहाँ रहना है.
So yes, this, what you brought up, Anita, is very important. Most of the moms who come to me, they say that मैंने अपनी नौकरी भी छोड़ी, मैंने ये भी किया, वो भी किया, फिर भी मेरे से कोई खुश नहीं है. The only thing that I tell them is, are you happy? The day you are happy from inside, it is going to ripple out. It's a ripple effect. I always say that when you change, the world around you changes. It's the inside out approach. जब तक आप अपने अंदर चेंज नहीं लाओगे ना, आसपास आपका कुछ भी नहीं चेंज हो सकता है. एंड अगर आप ना खुश होके आपने नौकरी छोड़ी है या आप सब कुछ कर रहे हो, तो वो वाइब्रेशंस उनको पहले ही मिल जाएंगी. आप खुश होके करो. डेफिनेटली योर करियर, यू कैन शेप इट. इफ यू हैव दैट ड्रीम इनसाइड यू, it is going to it's going to be fulfilled. मैं हमेशा उनको कहती हूँ, जैसे कई बार छोटे बच्चे होते हैं एंड दे हैव नो सपोर्ट सिस्टम, एंड बच्चे को देखना है, लाइक हस्बैंड इज ऑल्सो इन अ डिफरेंट सिटी एंड दे हैव टू गिव अप देयर जॉब फॉर सम टाइम, and they are facing that parental burnout, that depression kind of thing. And at that time I have to like step in. And you had asked me this question. I use tools from NLP. I guide them with meditation, and I have hypnotherapy also. I also use healing scripts, and so they really benefit from all this. And of course my tools from counseling also, CBT, and all those modalities, all those come together because you have to see where the person is coming from, right? So according to that you have to customize and personalize, and in such a way that the person experiences the transformation, the shift that they are entitled to.
Yeah. Thank you for sharing that. And now I would like to ask you the final piece of advice that if any woman who is going through the challenges that Gurpreet was going when she started all this, so what is that thing you would like to tell them कि okay, take this pill and your life will be sorted if you use, मतलब आप उसको अगर खाओगे, आप उसको अगर उसका इम्पैक्ट होने दोगे तो your life will be sorted.
Yes. So this one mantra I would give is change yourself and your world will change. Just start working on yourself. Just start working on yourself. जब अपने साथ आप connect होते हो ना, usually women are so disconnected from themselves. They are so focused on their kids, family, and other things that they are in a way disconnected from themselves. And I have experienced in these 5 years of my career that जो भी परेशानी शुरू होती है वो शुरू ही तब होती है जब हम अपने आप से डिस्कनेक्ट होते हैं. जैसे ही हम अंदर की ओर मुड़ने लगते हैं, अपने आप से कनेक्ट होते हैं, लाइक यू स्टार्ट एक्सप्लोरिंग द इनर वर्ल्ड. व्हाट आर माय थॉट्स, व्हाट आर माय फीलिंग्स, व्हाट आर माय पैटर्न्स, व्हाट ट्रिगर्स मी. ये सारी चीजें जब हम अपने आप को समझने लगते हैं ना, तो हम बाहर भी सबको एक बेटर वे में समझ पाते हैं. So the one pill that you're saying is that just connect with your own self. When you connect, when you have a relationship with your own self, you are the most important person in your life. When you start connecting with your own self, and the change starts happening from within, एंड दैट इज सस्टेनेबल चेंज. वही चेंज लास्टिंग चेंज होता है जो अंदर से शुरू होता है, जो ग्रास रूट लेवल से होता है. बाहर हम चीजों को कितना भी बदलना चाहें, कितना भी सॉर्ट आउट करना चाहें, वो हो भी जाएंगी थोड़ी देर के लिए, बट इट इज नॉट गोइंग टू बी सस्टेनेबल एंड एवरलास्टिंग. दैट कम्स फ्रॉम विद इन यू, फ्रॉम इनसाइड यू. जब आप अपने पर काम करना शुरू करते हो, अपने आप के साथ कनेक्ट होते हो, जिसको आजकल बहुत अच्छे से जैसे सेल्फ लव कहते हैं, सेल्फ कंपैशन कहते हैं, दैट इज एक्चुअली कनेक्टिंग बैक टू योर ओन सेल्फ. एंड देन व्हेन यू चेंज, द वर्ल्ड अराउंड यू चेंजेस ऑटोमेटिकली. वो लोगों ने भले कुछ चेंज नहीं किया है, बट आपका पर्सपेक्टिव, आपका नजरिया बदल जाता है, आपकी दृष्टि बदल जाती है, तो सृष्टि बदल जाती है. दैट इज व्हाट हैपेंस.
थैंक यू फॉर शेयरिंग दैट कि जब आपकी दृष्टि बदल जाती है तब आपकी सृष्टि बदल जाती है. एंड आई ट्रूली बिलीव इट बिकॉज उसके पीछे साइंस है. इट इज बैक्ड बाय साइंस कि व्हेन यू विल चेंज योर इमोशंस, हाउ यू आर फीलिंग, व्हाट यू आर थिंकिंग, आप अपने बारे में जब इंटरनली जाके चेक करते हो ना, आप अपना अंदर का वायरिंग और अपने अंदर की थॉट्स, like as a observer when you see yourself, that's when you get to know oh मैं ऐसी हूँ. अदरवाइज अगर आप एक्सपीरियंसर की तरह करते रहोगे तो मे बी यू विल बी इन द सेम विक्टिम जोन कि मेरे साथ सब कुछ हो रहा है. आई एम द वन हु इज द, क्या बोलते हैं, हु इज द वन हु इज सफरिंग, हु इज स्ट्रगलिंग, हु इज गोइंग थ्रू एवरीथिंग. बट जब हम लोग अपने आप को उस, मतलब बाहर से अपने आप को देखते हैं,
Hmm.
अपने अंदर झांकते हैं, दैट्स व्हेन द थिंग स्टार्ट्स लाइक ओपनिंग। ओ मिरर दिख जाता है एकदम से, ओ दिस इज
Definitely.
व्हाट इज हैपनिंग विद मी।
So yes, this is actually detachment. अपने अपने आप को ऐसे देख पाना. It is becoming an observer, and only an observer can be a server.
वाओ, दैट्स ब्यूटीफुल।
यस, हम अपने आप से, सो डिटैचमेंट की जो मैं बात कर रही हूँ वो अपने आप से भी डिटैच होके देख पाना कि मेरे पैटर्न्स क्या हैं, ये मेरे थॉट्स हैं, ये सिचुएशन आई और मैंने ऐसे रिस्पॉन्ड किया या मैंने ऐसे रिएक्ट किया. तो ये पहले अपने आप को ही देख पाना है ना. जैसे लाइक यू आर फेसिंग वट एवर इज गोइंग ऑन इन साइड यू, एंड वेन यू डिटैच फर्स्ट फ्रॉम योर सेल्फ, दैट एक्चुअली डिटैचमेंट, हमको बाहर कहीं किसी से डिटैच नहीं होना है. एज द लोटस फ्लावर, वो वही है, उसी मडी वाटर में है. उसके लिए बाहर सब वैसे ही है, बट वो अपने आप के ऊपर काम कर रहा है. सो दिस इज माई लाइक मैसेज टू ऑल वुमेन आउट देयर कि इतना मत ज्यादा अटैच हो जाओ कि एट द एंड यू फील कि मैंने तो अपने लिए कुछ किया ही नहीं.
हम्म, राइट,
यू आर ऑल्सो
रिग्रेट।
इम्पोर्टेंट.
लास्ट में फिर रिग्रेट नहीं हो जाए कि ओ शिट, आई लिव्ड माई लाइफ फॉर अदर्स, और मैंने अपनी लाइफ अपने लिए नहीं जी, एंड देन यू स्टार्ट ब्लेमिंग पीपल कि तुम लोगों की वजह से। नो, you take your responsibility and do it for yourself. So thank you so much, Gurpreet, for sharing your journey, sharing your story. I think many of you will be able to resonate because the same things we also go through in our life. It's just that we are two steps ahead, and you can also make it. You can also dream big and just शिफ्ट, जस्ट एक शिफ्ट चाहिए, एक 1 डिग्री शिफ्ट एवरी सिंगल डे इज व्हाट यू रिक्वायर टू रीच दोज ड्रीम्स. इट्स पॉसिबल बिकॉज अगर गुरप्रीत कर सकती है तो आप भी कर सकते हो, राइट गुरप्रीत?
Yes, definitely. It's just stepping up, rising up. जस्ट जैसे आपने कहा अभी, 1 डिग्री, 1 डिग्री शिफ्ट पर डे, a little shift also is going to create a massive change.
So thank you so much. It was wonderful having you here. Guys, hope you enjoyed and learned something, got little motivated. That's what we were here to share. And there are two more stories lined up live tomorrow and day after tomorrow. Don't forget to hop in. Don't forget to check out the recordings I have. Like now, this is the 67th podcast that I'm doing. So there are 67 amazing stories. Go check out whichever you are able to resonate, and do subscribe to my channel and share this with your fellow beings whom you feel like mother, sister, daughter, whosoever you feel कि ये चीज उनको थोड़ा सा भी हेल्प कर सकती है. यू नेवर नो हु इज गोइंग थ्रू वॉट, क्योंकि आपने उनसे बात नहीं की होती है. बट अगर आप ये शेयर करोगे, अगर उनकी लाइफ में चेंज आ सकता है, तो आर जॉब एज being here, sitting here as a host and a क्या बोलते हैं, host and a guest will be done. So thank you so much guys for joining every single day, coming here. मुझे DMs में बहुत सारे कमेंट्स मिलते हैं कि अनीता थैंक यू, वी गॉट अ लॉट ऑफ इंस्पिरेशन, वाओ दैट वाज वंडरफुल, ये हमें बहुत क्लिक हुआ, वो हमें बहुत रेजोनेट हुआ, एंड दैट्स वेयर आई फील कि ओके, माय वर्क, वॉट एवर एफर्ट्स दैट आई एम पुटिंग इज लाइक helping someone. So thank you so much, Gurpreet, for being here.
Rita, it was like I want to congratulate you also. The way you are doing this, taking out time and sending invites, and like it's so inspiring. It's so amazing. And you are saying this is the 67th episode. So really, this shows your determination and your dedication also, because I know you also have a family, you have a daughter, and you were a software engineer, I think, and you transitioned from that corporate career to a coach, and you are also creating magic. I know this, and I really appreciate your intention of like you want that कि दूसरों को भी इंस्पिरेशन मिले इस चीज से कि अगर like if someone can do it, then you can also do it. And NLP says this, like NLP is all about modeling. We were in the same batch, you know. So yeah, it is like even you are such a big inspiration. And I wish you all the success, all the growth, and for everything in life. And it was really a beautiful thing to be here. It was an honor for me to be here. And I wish you more and more, like uh, celebrities on this platform, so that like you are able to reach out to women who are like maybe looking for this, that just one ray of hope. And yes, your mission, I wish you it's all accomplished. Thank you so much.
For me, people like you and me are celebrities because जो challenges और जो struggles हमारी लाइफ में है जिससे हम रेजोनेट कर सकते हैं ना, वो हम शायद एक सेलिब्रिटी की लाइफ से नहीं कर पाते, बिकॉज
Yes,
वी फील कि दे आर अबव अस, उनके पास ज्यादा सपोर्ट है, उनके पास ज्यादा पैसा है, उनके पास ज्यादा फैसिलिटीज है, सो दे आर एबल टू डू इट। लेकिन उनकी भी इनिशियल जर्नी तो कहीं
ऐसा
से शुरू
ऐसा कुछ
हुई
भी नहीं
होगी।
है। सी, इट्स नॉट लाइक दैट। दे हैव हैड देयर चंक्स ऑफ स्ट्रगल्स एंड battles, and I'll tell you, it's the dedication and determination and clarity of purpose. If your purpose is clear, then you know you something from inside you keeps you going. That's it. So अगर कोई सेलिब्रिटी है कहीं पर भी, जो भी है, then definitely it's not only by sheer luck. It's
हाँ,
not only that.
उन्होंने भी तो मेहनत की है।
Yes,
या सो दैट्स व्हाट आई वांटेड टू शेयर कि मे बी उनसे शायद इतना रेजोनेट ना हो, पर उनके स्ट्रगल्स भी है। पर दो जो लोग हमसे दो स्टेप अहेड होते हैं, लाइक इफ समबडी, आई एम इन फोर्थ स्टैंडर्ड और आप सिक्स स्टैंडर्ड में हो, तो आप मुझे ज्यादा अच्छे, मतलब मैं आपको ज्यादा अच्छे से समझ सकती हूँ कंपेयर टू कोई ग्रेजुएशन में है। फॉर मी दैट इज अ लॉन्गर जर्नी। मे बी मैं जब क्या बोलते 11th 12th में हो तो मुझे ग्रेजुएशन वाले रेजोनेट हो। So that is what I meant when I was saying that thing. Not that struggles were different या challenges were different. Definitely. अगर कोई भी सक्सेसफुल हुआ है, they had overcome that doubts, fear, challenges और तभी वो वहां पहुंचे हैं।
definitely.
It's never a cake walk जो हमें दिखता है ना, ओवरनाइट सक्सेस, ऐसा कुछ नहीं होता है।
Yes,
So
definitely.
that,
So,
thank you so much.
one question for you. Can I ask?
Sure.
So, how is your experience? Like, in this is the 67th episode you're saying. आपका experience कैसा रहा? Like, so far?
It is like, I can't tell you the kind of stories that have come on this platform. Sometimes I was like shaken, literally shaken, because what all challenges have my guest gone through. मतलब ये पॉडकास्ट स्टार्ट करने से पहले मुझे लगता था मेरी लाइफ में इतने चैलेंजेस है, मेरी लाइफ में ये प्रॉब्लम है, मेरी लाइफ में वो प्रॉब्लम है। बट व्हेन आई लुक एट देयर चैलेंजेस, देयर स्ट्रगल्स, मुझे लगा मेरी लाइफ में तो 5% भी नहीं है। व्हाट एम आई क्राइंग अबाउट। ये लोग इतना सब कुछ फेस करके भी अगर अपने लिए कोई ड्रीम अचीव कर सकते हैं, तो आई एम इन अ वे बेटर पोजिशन। And every single story has taught me something beautiful. हर स्टोरी में आई कैन से कि कुछ तो मैंने सीखा है। तो जो वर्जन अनीता का एपिसोड नंबर 1 पे था और जो अब है, दैट इज टोटली डिफरेंट, क्योंकि अब बहुत सारा एक क्या बोलते हैं, एक वायरिंग हो गई है, नई वायरिंग हो गई है कि यार लोग इतना चैलेंजेस और इतने स्ट्रगल्स अगर फेस करके भी सस्टेन कर सकते हैं, तो फिर आई डेफिनेटली एम रेडी।
That's
So thank you for asking that. I think that was a powerful question, and I believe audience should know कि मेरे अंदर क्या shift आया, मेरे अंदर क्या change आया.
definitely.
So thank you so much, guys. Don't forget